Yo, what is good YouTube? It's your boy KB back for another one. In this video, we will be talking about the top 5 Rookie of the Year candidates in order from least to greatest. First of all, this is all my opinion. If you have your own opinion, go in the comment section below and comment your 5. Yeah, go ahead, pause this video right now. You done? Okay, now sit back and get ready to watch my top 5 Rookie of the Year candidates. Oh, and if you haven't already, be sure to like this video because it helps the channel out a lot, and subscribe and help me get to 1,000 subscribers. And while you're at it, hit that notification bell so you can be first to comment, and if your comment is good enough, I'll pin it. Okay, enough of this chit chat, let's get right into this video.
Yup. If one more label try to stop me, it's gonna be some dreadhead niggas in your lobby. You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me. Just another day at the pick up on the mail. They gon' channel riding through the streets, they be like they go. You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me. Just another day at the pick up on the mail. They gon' channel riding through the streets, they be like.
The Sacramento Kings lightning quick point guard De'Aaron Fox. Now, before the Kings acquired George Hill, I honestly believe Fox had a higher chance of winning the Rookie of the Year award. But now that I see that he will be forced to play a sort of 6-man role, the odds are now not in his favor. I see a whole lot of potential coming from this Kentucky guard. Like I said before about his speed, he has to have some sort of motor inside of him because this guy can sprint up and down the court with ease, even with the ball in his hands. That is certainly a nice skill to have. Also, with that speed, he's going to be a great asset for the Kings, bolstering the team's defense, getting into those passing lanes and sprinting down for 2 quick, easy peasy lemon squeezy points. It's really simple to see why he reminds NBA fans of the Washington Wizards all-star guard, or some say all-superstar point guard John Wall. And to be honest, I see that being his ceiling as well. However, we haven't seen much of his playmaking abilities, but I'm sure he can definitely be a great distributor. I see him filling a spark plug role off that bench with insane and electric energy, and being a score-first guard, and being a sweet perimeter defender. Now, my only concerns is his finishing ability in traffic. He lacks the strength to convert 3-point plays near the rim, and also, of course, his 3-point shot. I fear he could fall into a huge disappointment of a player like Alfred Payton, I don't know how to say his name. Luckily for Fox, he's got nice floor spaces around him in George Hill, Buddy Hield, Bojan Bogdanovic, and Vince Carter. So honestly, he will be just fine. Okay, so don't worry, Kings fan, if you guys still exist after losing DeMarcus Cousins. Sorry, I didn't mean to have to bring bad memories, but hey, look at the bright side. I can definitely see him excelling in the league. Don't sleep on my boy Fox. He's a sly one. The number 1 overall pick, Markelle Fultz. I know, how in the world is the number 1 overall pick not top 3 in the Rookie of the Year race? Yeah, it's really crazy, right? Especially when you just watch him play. He is easily the most complete package in the draft. He can do just about anything. I'm still scratching my head right now trying to figure out any weakness in his game other than poor free throw shooting, but I know he will improve on that easily. If you have a real weakness about Fultz, please help a brother out and comment it down below, because I really want to find one about him. He can easily create his own shot. He has a massive 6'10" wingspan, meaning he can play defense easily. And he's also 6'5", taller than the average point guard. Oh, and also, he's very crafty around the rim. Sweet finisher, decent playmaker, can shoot from just about anywhere. To be honest, he's a prospect to drool over. Like, right now, I'm just drooling over the fact of how good he sounds. But just why in the world a player that good not be 100% guaranteed to be Rookie of the Year? Well, it's really simple. It all comes down to the team he's being drafted to. The problem with him is that he is bound to play as a probably third option on the team. It's safe to say, if healthy of course, Joel Embiid will be the bulk of the offense, taking most of the shots. He'll also be snagging just about every rebound, meaning he will soak up the rebound stats from the rest of the team, ultimately affecting Fultz's rebounding stats. Next up is Ben Simmons, who is claimed to be the primary ball handler, and he's a player that would basically make the plays for the rest of the team, meaning yet again soaking up the assist numbers and forcing Fultz to play off ball. However, that means Fultz is going to play a sort of Klay Thompson, Kyrie Irving-ish sort of role, just to really catch and shoot and maybe a few ISOs here and there. But the plus about that is he's going to be the secondary ball handler. Ultimately, the Sixers will shut down his opportunities on completely displaying his Fultz's full versatility and making him a hybrid of Kyrie and Klay and hindering his full potential. Still, at the end of the day, Fultz is definitely the best rookie in this draft. The most exciting player in the draft has to be Dennis Smith Jr. I got 2 words to describe this guy: Dunkalicious. After about two decades of a 7-footer with a boring and cheesy post fadeaway signature move with soft dunks, the Mavericks got themselves a young player that will actually get fans of other teams to watch the Dallas Mavericks. Yes, for the first time in my life, I'm actually looking forward to watching the Mavs next season. Last season was pretty close with Harrison Barnes and Yogi Ferrell. Other than that, the Mavs aren't exactly a top team to watch. Okay, I'm going to stop bashing. Okay, let me stop bashing the Mavs. They took down the Big Three in Miami a few years ago, so I give them respect for that. Now for Dennis Smith Jr., this guy, he's a sight to see on the floor. I said earlier, Fultz is the complete package. Yes, that's true, but Dennis Smith is the complete package offensively. He's easily the best scorer in the draft, in my opinion. Out of all the rookies on offense, I would want the ball in his hands. He's that good. He can score in every way possible. He can shoot very well, catch and shoot, off the dribble, off balance. Yes, he's that good. He can drive to the rim with amazing strength and control. Despite his rather short frame, his ability to get to the basket reminds me of young Derrick Rose. Oh yeah, he can handle the ball very well and create shots for his teammates. If the Mavs was drafting for just offense, they got the best guy in the draft. Now my only concern is that his defense probably won't be the best, but hey, Rookie of the Year is almost always about offense, and he got that for sure. Overall, a great prospect and has a massive chance to win the Rookie of the Year award because he'll definitely have all the touches he could possibly want and will also be the starter. Don't be surprised if he wins the award because this team is it's his team. It's all in his hands. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Dennis Smith. Stay healthy, my friend. The son of the greatest and bravest father of all time, it's the Lakers' slightly overhyped point guard Lonzo Ball. Lonzo was pretty much destined to join the Lakers. To be honest, the Lakers really needed a guy like Lonzo. He looks like a player you can easily build around. He's not going to be a guy to give you 25 plus points every night, but he will give you something special. And that's to make every player around him better, and those sort of players are actually pretty darn rare in the NBA. I can think of 5 players that actually do that. And guess what? They all have in common. They're all superstar players. Yep, just let that sink in. Now, straight out the gates, Lonzo is going to be responsible for the bulk of the Lakers' offense and also being the starting point guard of the team. It will give Lonzo a lot, and I mean a lot of opportunities to put up some good numbers. Lonzo is also an amazing playmaker. He'll be dropping plenty of double-digit assist performances easily. He can finish off the season with around the same numbers he had in college, but, I gotta say but every time, but I'm still not too high on his jumper. Though, he basically needs to drop a pick for every shot he takes, and his scoring abilities, I'll have to put an asterisk on that. Lonzo is definitely heading into this season with a lot, and I mean a lot of expectations. lots and lots of analysts will be very critical of him. Last but not least, the West is a bloodbath. They got Jimmy Butler over there. They got the Houston Rockets are good. The Clippers, my team, were still good. Don't worry, the Western Conference is not going to be easy. So it's a bloodbath out there. Teams are way too good, making it a lot harder for Lonzo to lead his Lakers to the playoffs. That his father promised us. Remember that? I still remember his father promising that Lonzo will be in the playoffs. And that would definitely hurt his odds just a bit. To finish this up with Lonzo, his father will be what ultimately makes or breaks the dude. Yes, this guy is a rookie. I'm aware he could have hopped into the season last year, but Philly had him in chains. And to be honest, this is really great for the Sixers point forward in Ben Simmons. This season, the chains are loose, and his team is actually far better than it was last year. And to top it off, the East is a lot more weaker than it was before. The Sixers have a huge chance to sneak their way into the playoffs, and Simmons can be the guy to lead them into that top 8. And I know going to the top 8 in the East is not amazing, but what they see is a guy bringing his team to the playoffs, even though the East is trash, but still, he led his team to the playoffs, and that always looks good. By leading the Sixers to the playoffs, Simmons will be on the right track with winning the Rookie of the Year award. Let's not forget this guy is a 6'10", 240-pound basketball player with an amazing court vision and with strong finishing abilities around the rim. With his mass alone, he will be driving to the paint with ease. Let's not forget how easy it will be to accumulate assists, especially with his other starters on the roster. Markelle Fultz, a 40% three-point shooter, and Redick, a top 5 shooter in the league. Dario Saric, a solid floor spacer, and the GOAT himself, Joel the Process Embiid. Also, having been trained by NBA professional trainers for at least half a year, we all remember what that did to Joel Embiid. I'm pretty sure he developed a way to become a scoring threat as well. It's safe to say Ben Simmons is a no-brainer to win the Rookie of the Year award. Well, that's my top 5. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you did, drop a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and have a good one, guys.